Never say things can't get any worse, folks, because if Republicans and Mark Robinson specifically have proven one thing over the past few days, it's that they can and almost certainly will.
Today, a defiant Mark Robinson is on the campaign trail following an exodus of staffers. The controversial Republican nominee for governor of North Carolina is holding campaign events just one day after key campaign officials resigned following a bombshell CNN report. And that report unearthed racist and inflammatory comments Robinson made on a forum.
Yeah, and you've probably heard almost all of those comments by now, though we will touch on some of them as well as some insane new comments that have also been unearthed. But we need to start with exactly what you heard first there. And that is that despite Robinson's denial of the allegations, for which CNN brought the receipts, thus causing the Nazi sex addict who posts his hate manifestos on corn sites to threaten them with legal action, which we'll get to shortly, he also lost major portions of his staff in the last few days who have all resigned as a result of the scandal.
Despite Robinson's blanket denial, this scandal has had a direct impact on his campaign. Over the weekend, Robinson announced in a statement that 4 of his top campaign staffers had resigned. This, including his top advisor, the campaign and deputy campaign managers, and his finance director, with one of those aides also telling Axios that 2 political directors and the director of operations had also resigned. You also had a local public radio station saying yesterday that it had confirmed that most of the campaign staff had quit, leaving Robinson with just 3 aides.
Boy, I sure hope his lawyer didn't resign, because, well, he's gonna have a hard time suing CNN with the bottom of the barrel like Alina Habba or Rudy Giuliani. Oh wait, Giuliani's been disbarred, but apparently that doesn't stop him from getting served at bars.
If there's anybody behind it, I'll find them. I did it to the mafia, I can do it to them. If you're behind it, I'm looking at you and I'm gonna get you.
Are you good to drive, bro? If you're the person who keeps trying to assassinate Trump, he wants you to stop it. Assassin, stop that right now. He's coming to get you. And good luck trying to outrun Rudy Giuliani on 3 whiskeys.
But back to the matter at hand. Let's see what the sex Nazi had to say while taking aim at CNN today at an event where his hands, fortunately for him, were not presently engaged in jerking it or commenting hate speech on the site he was jerking it to.
And took aim at CNN over the reporting during this morning's event.
We have full confidence that we can go on. We're getting resumes from all over. We're getting offers from all over. People are jumping in to help us. We've made a ton of friends in this thing since we've been in. A lot of talented people right now are reaching out to us, and we're right in the process right now of forming a team that we know can still lead us to victory. So we have full confidence in our ability to keep going.
Now, just for clarification, by keep going, he's talking there about his campaign and not his full confidence about being able to keep going while jerking it when a trans person is involved.
And there were also several posts that he made that appeared to directly contradict some of the extremist views that he has continually pushed regarding the LGBTQ+ community and abortion. Right, despite repeatedly railing against trans folks in public, CNN also found a post where Robinson said he enjoyed transgender, writing, "That's f***ing hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in," and writing, "And yeah, I'm a perv too."
How dare you kink shame?
But the timing of that, them walking away from you right now.
The timing doesn't matter. It's not the timing, it's how you react.
Right, it's not about the timing, it's about how you use it.
And we are ready to react.
Why is everything he's saying here so sexual?
We're doing it right now. We're getting it done.
Ah, damn it, he's completely unhinged. Dude, you just got caught in a Nazi sex scandal. Don't you think it's time to take some Republican advice and tone down the rhetoric?
And you've talked about the reporting being salacious lies, not true. Have you taken steps then to prove it's not you?
We absolutely are.
And before we get into Robinson's nonsensical response for what steps he's taken to prove that the comments on Nude Africa under the screen name that has been directly tied to him and his email and his past hateful comments all over the internet aren't, in fact, him, which, I mean...
And there are a number of different details that CNN used to match the account to Robinson. First of all, the comments were made under the username Mini Soldier, which Robinson has frequently used for other online accounts. Then, of course, there's the fact that Robinson listed his full name as well as an email address that he's used on numerous websites across the internet for decades. With this including the commenting platform Discuss, where the same email was used to create an account that also had the username Mini Soldier and even featured a picture of Robinson himself. And notably, that account still appears to be up when we checked this morning. But then also, beyond that, Mini Soldier shared a ton of biographical details that were shared on Nude Africa that line up with Robinson's background. Like, for example, the time period during which he served in the military, the fact that his mother worked at a historically black college and university, the length of his marriage, and his place of residence being Greensboro, North Carolina. But
here's another interesting tidbit that happened after the story broke that surely doesn't belie a guilty conscience.
Very notably here, a few days after publishing this piece, the outlet reported that the posts in question had been removed from Nude Africa. Though there, they said it was unclear if Robinson or the platform itself took them down, and neither responded to requests for comment.
Right, the comments just disappeared mere days after the biggest Republican sex scandal since Stormy Daniels broke. It's like when your dog barfs all over the carpet and then tries to save some face by eating all the barf. It really only makes things worse.
We absolutely are. We're in talks right now, everything up to legal counsel to take CNN to task for what they have done to us. We are going after them. Okay, we are going to go after him for what they've done.
Uh-oh, CNN, you better hope he doesn't get the lawyers from Dominion Voting, or you guys might have to drop Jake Tapper and have him start his own show over on Twitter.
But we have 5 weeks left in this race, folks, and make no mistake about it. We are not going to let CNN throw us off of our mission.
Oh, they won't stop you from your mission. Okay, well, what's the mission, mini soldier? To post more hateful, racist comments on other salacious adult websites? Maybe Ashley Madison?
He also has an Ashley Madison account.
How dare you kink shame?
But also, that's not where the story ends. Because just one day after that expose was published, the Washington Post reported that it had obtained screenshots of now deleted posts made by Robinson on the same platform where he praised Hitler's book, Mein Kampf. Right, the same book that famously describes Jews as the eternal parasite. With Robinson offering up this take on a thread literally asking for book recommendations, writing, Mein Kampf is a good read. It is very informative and not at all what I thought it would be. It's a real eye-opener. Beyond that, the Post also reported that Robinson wrote extensively and in graphic detail about having extramarital sex with his wife's sister.
Whoa, no wonder he had to pay for his wife's abortion.
Also on the topic of abortion, Robinson has continually pushed for strict abortion bans and blamed women for being sluts. And this, even though he admitted to paying for his own wife to have an abortion in the 80s, which he said he regrets. But also on Nude Africa, Robinson explicitly said he didn't care about celebrities having an abortion, adding, I just want to see the sex tape.
Our mission is to win this race. And quite frankly, I am dismayed about the fact, as I said before, think about how many people out there right now, right in the place where we are right now, who are hooked on fentanyl.
What the f? That was a hard right turn, but okay, Mark, I see you going deep into the Republican playbook and pulling the make it about the issues card when you're backed into a corner. Very genuine.
Who are hooked on opioids. And how many will die tonight because of it? Think about what's going on our border. Think about what's going on the world stage. And this is what you choose to focus on.
Jeez, Mark, you are not doing yourself any favors with that tell-all demeanor, brother. And yeah, dude, we are focusing on what you're focusing on because it's all racist, homophobic, hateful, and weird as hell.
These news cameras, news reporters, pens, pencils, your microphones, this is what you're focused on? You're not focused on the things that we talked about standing up there about our economy?
You're their fake news. So let me get this straight, mini soldier, which, aside from being his username, I can only assume is what he calls his penis. You don't want us to focus on the facts that you went and wrote anti-Semitic, racist, misogynistic, hate-filled rants about peeping on women, liking transgender hoo-ha, while fighting against trans rights, calling Martin Luther King the K-word while saying you joined the Klan, and that you want to own slaves, while I'll remind you, and this is true, being a fucking black person. You don't want us to focus on the facts that you said all of that, or the fact that you said it on a porn site, but instead you want us to focus on the issues. And not only that, but you want us to believe that you actually care about those issues after all the hateful and hypocritical stuff you outed yourself on, again, on a porn site? My brother in Christ, you need to get your mind and your morals out the damn gutter.
You're not focused on those things. I am. I'm going to remain focused on those things. And you better understand, I am coming after CNN full throttle.
But you know what, Mark? You keep digging your own grave by going on hateful tirades and preaching at a church about how some folks need killing, because not that I think you even believe in it, but there is a special place in hell reserved for maggots like you. And for the sake of North Carolina and the country writ large, I hope this scandal continues to get even worse than it already has. In fact, go ahead and sue CNN so they can countersue your defamatory claims of defamation and bankrupt you like Fox and Rudy Giuliani before you. Maybe that is how we beat these people, folks. Because what more of a blissfully ironic downfall could there be for the party that loves to tout family values and claim that the justice system is being weaponized against them than them being taken down by the exposure of their lack of family values and their own attempted weaponization of the justice system blowing up in their faces? Thanks for watching, folks. Drop a like and subscribe if you agree and enjoy seeing these idiots called out on their BS. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.